Hi, I'm Tammy Martin, and I'm the Assistant Director at the Center for Sustainable Rural Livelihoods at Iowa State University. Today, I'm going to tell you about the Iowa State University Uganda program's Community Income Generation Innovations. That's a mouthful, so we're just going to call it CIGI for short. The beautiful baskets, such as those shown in the little picture, are kind of a flagship of CIGI, but there is much more to it, including the production of other crafts and home-based gardening projects by school kids. I work with Miriam Namada. She's the CIGI field officer on the Uganda side. There is also a separate youth entrepreneurship program, which is targeted towards a little different segment of the population. You will hear about that in Dr. Gail Nanake's presentation. So to move on, CIGI grew out of the nutrition education program. So if you've not watched Dr. Dorothy Masindi's video, be sure to do so. The CIGI program started with graduates of the nutrition education centers. It was created as a way for women, particularly those without farmland, to earn an income in order to maintain the nutritional gains they had achieved for themselves and their families. The first craft of the CIGI programs was baskets. This is a traditional craft in Uganda. Baskets such as these decorative ones are sold primarily to visitors and through our connections, people in the US. One advantage to basket making is that much of the work can be done at home between weekly group meetings. The Tusabila Crafts Group is the first of the CIGI groups to become a community-based organization. That means they're registered with the district, and it's a first sign of business success. Tusabila in the Lusoga language translates to hope. Beyond baskets, members learn sewing and tailoring. One example of the products they make are the shopping bags, such as those on the right, made from beautiful African cloth print. The tailoring groups in the schools learn to make sanitary pads. These are provided to menstruating girls, which helps to keep them in school. The project is not just for girls, though. It's part of a gender education program, and the boys are also involved. During the pandemic, our tailoring groups pivoted to making face masks. This filled an important need for the community. Soap is sold locally. That includes health centers, to students at boarding schools, and also just in the regular open air markets. The soap making group is also registered to become a community-based organization. Pupils involved in the CIGI home gardening group help their families by growing and selling food and using the money for school fees, all while learning important life skills. Both youth and adults are involved in jewelry making. The adults tend to make jewelry made from the types of beads you see in the photo, and the youth are involved in making recycled paper beads. The bookmaking group assembles affordable exercise affordable exercise books for school children, and all groups receive training in business skills. When our Iowa State University students travel to Uganda for a service learning study abroad course, most are thinking of how they can help the community they'll be visiting. Yet when they return, they're transformed, not by what they taught, but by what they learned. Back in Iowa, students look for ways to share their experiences and stay connected to the Kamuli community. Students formed the Uganda Alliance in 2019. They come together through this campus organization to socialize, hold informational outreach meetings to the public, and conduct periodic pop-up sales of crafts made by the CIGI groups in Uganda. The sale of craft items provides important financial support to the artisans and their families. Thanks for listening about CIGI. Be sure to watch the rest of the Center for Sustainable Rural Livelihoods videos. Thank you.